Okay. So I believe I missed a few coins. It said I got Mia stuff, so I'll put these all in here. So I'm missing 2 coins. That sucks. Well. So I'm curious to know, like, who sent that. Burn. I don't need that. I don't even have it on one with me. I don't even have. Oh, what the fuck? Ooh, chem fluid. I keep finding a lot of chem fluids, but so little to use it. Alright, bitch. Oh god. Oh god. Switch to the enhanced bullet. There we go. My aim is horrible. Bitch. Okay, so I'm pretty curious, like, who's gonna be searching for me. Takes 2 shots, and that's if my aim is good. God damn it. Fuck it. God, it sounded like there was one behind me. I'm using a shotgun, forget that. Anything here? Oh. Strong chem fluid. I don't need that. I'm not gonna lie, ever since I was like down there with Lucas, I'm gonna be shooting boxes from a distance now. Oh yes. I need more though. Oh, I don't need burner fuel. I don't have none of that. Oh god. I'm gonna use the shotgun because the shotgun has been my best friend. And it's like what they say, when you have a great best friend beside you, you don't want to let them go. So this one's sticking with me. Plus it like one-shots them all. I have the grenade launcher, but I'm gonna save it for like something tough, and then I have the bullets with me, machine gun bullets. So the handgun, the handgun bullets, I'm just gonna waste on little things. That's how you bitch. Like something like that. Because I don't know what to expect. Look at that. Gee, I wonder who put these here. God damn you, Lucas. I always reload, I don't know why. Like, if Resident Evil has taught me everything, you always want to make sure your guns are reloaded. Oh. God, that noise. Shit. Like, scared the hell out of myself with that. Oh my god, like I said, I don't know what to expect. But, oh my god. Anxiety, heart attacks. I don't even have a magnum. Why do you keep offering me magnum bullets? Ooh. Remote bombs, that can be very helpful later on. Oh god. You know, I missed Resident Evil 6 where you like run and slide. I miss Melee. I'm not gonna lie, Melee was the best thing for Resident Evil for me. Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 4. To me, Melee was fun to do. Come here, bitch. Aw, you moved. Oh. I got one. Okay, I gotta stop using a shotgun. Maybe I'll use a machine gun, but I only got 64 bullets. Oh my god. Nothing? Awesome. So yeah, I really don't know what's down here. You know, thinking about coming down here in a lab, like out of nowhere, like a testing area. Oh. It also reminds me of Resident Evil Revelations 2, I believe, when you're, you know, when you're trying to find that little girl with Claire and whatnot. Shotgun, yes. And then you're just wondering where she's at. I heard something. Oh. I like barely heard a squeaky of that head and I was like, what was that? Oh my god. But still, I love Resident Evil 7. It gave a great horror to it. Wait. Oh, see? Oh my god. Ooh. Friday, January 16th, 2015, 12:42 a.m. Thanks to you guys, it's been a week since my head's been clear and back to normal. And she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one. Aw. Mom and Dad are still totally under though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. Friday, November 4th, 2015, 2:10 a.m. That bitch Mia is still somewhere in between Evie and La La Land in reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. I knew it. She is a bioweapon. Friday, September 1st, 2016, 1:10 a.m. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie looks sick or something. Her skin is getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. What? I thought bioweapons couldn't, you know, age. Well, actually, it depends on the virus, but anything here? Ooh, steroids. Oh, yes. I have a drug addiction on this game, but what can I say? Oh, yeah. Getting filled up is real good. I'm so weird. Oh. Anything on the back? No? Okay. This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside of the E-series infects a human. Oh, so it's going to show us how it does. Okay. Okay. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. Interesting. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. You know, that does make sense. Like, I know if you shoot the molded, like, on the arm or so, it regenerates. So that's pretty cool. But oh my god, that happens with, like, the bakers and everything. Oh god. Okay. But that is pretty cool. I like how it says it's a side effect. That looks like an interesting side effect. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to cope the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Ah. In the mid-stage infection, once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations and soon comes under complete control of the E-series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. That makes sense how people are like, shut up, I can do this, and I just thought they were just talking to themselves, but it's pretty much the main bioweapon of Evie, how they're calling her Evelyn. So if she's the main one, so she can pretty much control you, you hear what she wants. Think of it like communicating with you telepathically in a way, which is pretty interesting. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at the stage would be extremely difficult. Oh shit, damn. Oh, 5 minutes after dose, vomiting. Necrotoxin, E-series dosage test. 10 minutes after dose, death. 12 minutes after dose, cell calcification. Ew. So it affects everyone differently. Interesting. Ooh, what's this? Oh, target acquired. Who's in here? Oh. We do this. Necrotoxin destroys cells of any subject based on the E-series bioweapon model. Used only for disposal of E-series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of the E-series cells into the container. Ah, so what Mia gave me, a sample of her tissue, so in order to create like a reverse effect. Oh, okay. Well, not a reverse, like to get it out of the system once it's in. Oh god. Okay, this project was instigated in 2000 as one of the several concepts of the company's NextBus, Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority Initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants in massive with minimal direct contact. NextBus was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since it effectively eliminates the costs of not only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the blank and even blank's blank organization chomping at the bit to get on board. The project would never existed were it not for the discovery in blank of blank, the remarkable progress, Vicarian evolution fungus that we commonly term to mutum site. I don't know. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was an induce of mutamicete genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The result organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability and for impracticable and faulty. Series A through D to the perfected E series. A common appearance was selected for a bioweapon, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure ease of blending in with urban and refugee populations. The first E series specimen, named Evelyn, has proven capable of secreting the mutamycete from her tissue at will. It is also of note that Evelyn's mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when induced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subject throughout the stages of infection reveals that at first the phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed throughout the body cells, so the body blanks. Interesting. So in order for her, it's like you give up when she's trying to take control. Interesting. That is very interesting. Evelyn's function also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The research... God, every time I hear something opening, I feel like it's going to attack me while I'm reading. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold and also molded in shape. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infection, performing on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produce a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, but if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal, since the treatment window is so small and the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we find that subjecting it to blank would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call necrotoxin, which blank in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. An experience we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into society groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantine upbringing, a parent's love. Well, that kind of makes sense. I mean, if you're going to create something that's like a child, it's like, obviously it's going to want the love of a parent. It's pronouns. I mean, trying to let a child... What the hell was that? Oh. Making a child grow up on its own, that's like... Obviously it needs the love of a parent, so it would make sense why she wanted parents. And that poor child suffered only wanting the love of a parent, but maybe that's why she infected. She never got that. Damn. Oh god. Well, see you on my next upload, people. Thanks. Bye.